welcome back. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope everybody is still having a good time tonight.
Yeah. I like fun. Good times.
Fun is fun.
Yeah. Feeling good is good.
Feeling groovy. Fun is fun.
Groovy.
I am me.
Hey.
Welcome back. The Tricast, everybody. We got Sour Kool-Aid Show.
Hey.
Man versus Game.
Man. Hi.
Ezekiel the Third here with you. BFFs for life. Just like the Wolf Pack for life. We are just too sweet. That's right. We're just too sweet. Thank you all very much for being here today.
That's all right.
We got Psychotic Concept with 9 months in a row. Keith Lee with 9 months in a row. I made a stream baby with this guy. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anybody who subs to me, you're making the right choice. Because I'm just,
Of course they are.
frankly, just a better person than most other streamers.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Frankly, I do a lot of charity work. I don't know if you heard. Like, I'm very good at charities. And
I bet the stream babies like before mutated. No. Like,
Yondame! Oh my god, Yondame has 40 months. Holy shit.
yeah.
Yondame XS with 40 months in a row. Longest. Has just celebrated my 40th month of having a sub button on the 15th or 16th.
Wow.
And Yondame chimes right in with that 40 month.
Biblical.
Anyway, that's no. I the reason why I did that is because I've actually. You do this long enough, you meet a lot of streamers in your lifetime. And I'm not gonna name any names, but I've met streamers that are like, I do a lot of charity, and I don't have a big channel, but everything I do is. Blah, blah, blah.
He's talking about me, obviously.
Yeah, I'm talking about him because he does a lot of charity.
I do so much charity. It makes me sick.
No, he does. No, he ignores emails from St. Jude like, come out, hey, come out. And then he complains like, they never invited me out.
That is absolutely 100% true.
That is true, but there's a justifiable reason.
There was. I was not thinking clearly at the time. I remember thinking, I can't believe they didn't invite me to the St. Jude gala, or whatever they call it.
But then he never checks his emails.
And then I checked my email, and they absolutely had invited me.
Yeah, but he looks at him and is like, you have 100 unread emails, and he's like, well, fuck that. I'm not going to do anything about that.
Maybe it wasn't.
And then he's like, they never invited me. I went, I think they did. You might want to take a look.
Like, oh, yeah. I should have got on that.
Now, let me make it awkward by saying I've never been invited to St. Jude.
Oh, he never has.
Smaller.
Of course he has.
Smaller stream.
No, it has nothing to do with a small stream.
No.
Trust me, I mentioned you.
Small reputation.
I mentioned you, and he goes, yeah, we thought about him, and we said no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I said, why? And he goes, do you really need a reason? I went, oh, yeah, nah. Not really.
No.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Because hey, listen.
Yeah.
You bring a rowdy motherfucker like you into a children's hospital.
Yeah. Don't care about kids anyway.
Image.
Don't care about kids or
Yeah, he doesn't care about kids. He doesn't have two of them.
I don't have to.
One of which I'm the godfather, and the other of which
No, I'm a godfather.
he's the godfather.
Yeah, I'm a godfather.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That shows how little I care about kids.
Let's play a game.
Hey!
Not to make it weird, but let's play a game.
Segues.
Let's play. We're
let's
gonna
have some
play. We're gonna play. So this game's called Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
more of a conversational thing, and I think we can do it as a more conversational fun thing. So I'm gonna give you guys a stack of cards. I'm gonna give myself a stack of cards, and we're basically going to just go kind of in a row. Like you'll like put one down, you'll put one down, I'll put one down. Every round, and it's kind of a talky game where you will drop a card, and then we'll all discuss the card.
Okay.
And then when we're done, you'll drop a card.
Is there a winner and a loser?
It's not really a winner and a
Who
loser.
are we doing it against?
Okay.
It's not really a winner and a loser.
Okay.
So it's one of those games where you discuss it, But we maybe want to see where chat is on it, like what they think compared to what we think.
Let's do something practical. Let's do a practice round.
Okay. This is odd. This is I don't know.
I'm intrigued.
So
drunk, stoned, or stupid.
Are these the rules?
Okay.
Like you just lay a card and then talk about it?
It's definitely a more talky game.
Okay.
Okay. We're talkers.
Definitely we jabber jaw, we get after it.
So in our group,
yes,
you just looked at a card.
Yeah, I did.
In our group,
yeah.
What do you think? Like lay it down.
Okay.
And let the discussion.
Card says carefully construct social media image.
So who in our group most carefully constructs social media image? And then we compare that to what does chat think and what do we think?
Hold on, but what about drunk, stoned, or stupid? What does that have to do?
It's just the idea.
I think I know the answer already.
Okay, so hold on a second. We have to say who we think would carefully construct a social media image between all of us,
which we all do. I want to say this already. I love this card already because everybody constructs their social media image. That's what it's all about.
But who like?
Oh, who most does that?
Who most does that? Who do we think most does that? And whose chat think most does that?
Oh,
exactly. Thank you.
Oh man,
exactly.
Of course, that's not a hard question.
Nothing I do is natural. Everything is planned and carefully constructed.
No, if you want, social media, yeah. If you want to see him be real from time to time, you catch him live.
Yeah.
But on social media, he stresses and sweats.
I take 15
over what
minutes.
he posts.
Yeah, exactly. Tweets take me like 20 minutes to write. It's.
I have edited I've gone over shit like.
But see,
what is important on my social
answers
media?
are not always going to match up with chat.
Well,
and so it's kind of like this one.
This one would.
But I think it does.
My question is drunk, stoned, or stupid. What is that? What does the title of the game have to do with anything?
Here's the look at the back. It's who in the group is most likely to, and you're basically
who in the group is most likely to,
and that's basically what we.
Why
just
does
did.
What's the title have to do with anything?
Because you're supposed to be drunk, stoned, or stupid
to play the game. Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right, that's a good premise.
So
all right, so
yeah, it's just implicate, advocate. Yeah, it's just we're trying to some of these questions. That one didn't cause a lot of ruffling of feathers.
yeah.
But some of them will. Some of them will get into a hot debate about it.
I like the tagline of the game: a party game for you and your stupid friends.
Yeah,
it's a great time.
I like that.
It's a great time.
It was fun with Kickstarter. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
So we're basically pulling. So we've got a man card here. I think it's a man card.
So
there you go.
And the point is to discuss it.
But how do we win? How can I?
I don't think it's really a win game. It's more. Which makes it less of a game, maybe.
That makes me angry. Okay, I want to win something. I want a challenge set before me. I want a goal to shoot for.
This was a bad card. No. Easy answer.
Easy answer.
Okay.
Sometimes it won't be. So go ahead.
Yeah,
next, just flip a random card. I don't think we need a hand. I think we just flip random cards.
We can.
Yeah.
We can.
So you can put your cards down.
Okay.
I think we just flip random cards and see.
Gives people terrible nicknames.
Which one of us is the worst at giving people terrible nicknames?
Oh.
I think that would be it's not man. It's gonna come down between me.
Well, if the terrible nicknames mean I
almost think
expletives, you're a fucking moron, that kind of shit. But terrible nicknames. I think you give accurate nicknames you're a piece of shit.
Does anyone do that? Yeah.
DP.
Who gives nicknames?
But no, you know what? I do give nicknames when I see initials in chat. Like if your name is, DLT horrendous, I'll be like Dick Lovin' Tyrannosaurus. And I'll do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You give people terrible like audio effect, like call outs when they come into your chat.
I do.
With like the gimmick.
You can
like,
straw pull it. You can straw pull it. I see there's straw pull.
do.
It's not man. It's definitely between you and I.
No.
Yeah.
I think you
give terrible nicknames because you don't bother like to try to read their names properly.
definitely.
You're like,
I agree.
Tapowdy.
Yeah.
Tapowdy?
Yeah.
Tapowdy.
You're called this.
Tapowdy?
Exactly.
I'm like, there's definitely
name is
people that
T-Point.
I just fucking
Tapowdy?
don't even try.
You will knowingly
I don't even
mispronounce
try.
names.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the like.
But now you do that though. You
J
can't tell me you
Samurai
don't do that.
TP with 25 months, 2 years and a month. Thank you so much, J Samurai, by the way.
But you probably do that. You do something like that.
Sure.
No? You do. I feel like we're in the same fucking boat. Same fucking boat. I feel like I'm no worse than you.
No, you are definitely worse than me.
No!
No, you're definitely worse than me because you don't give a fuck. I actually asked him, like, how do I pronounce that? I'm not sure. Please tell me.
Fair enough.
You
That's
don't.
true.
You're
That's
like, hey, shitty buttfuck. Oh, your name is Carl.
Where are
Like,
the
you don't give a
rules to
fuck.
this game? I want to see the rules.
There are no fucking rules. I tore out.
It really is.
I even tore out this
This
shit.
is like the most abstract, like.
It
No,
is
I don't. I have
construction.
no
That's
idea.
Kind of the game.
How do they sell this shit?
It's
Like,
kind of the game.
but it has started a good conversation.
Says a party game for you and your studio friends. Who in the group is most likely to blank?
It really
Advocate,
is.
adjudicate.
And
It
then-
really is like there's not a rule set or whatever. It's really meant to be a fucking talking game.
And there's my boy, Le French Stallion. Have you guys ever watched Le French Stallion?
I don't
Yes.
think I have.
Have you?
I don't
Yes.
think I have.
Guitar?
He's like a French Jim Carrey, is what it reminds me of. Like over the top.
Close. Yeah.
Like,
and he plays like a rocksmith.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He is fan-fucking-tastic. He's entertaining to the max. He does he has all kinds of gimmicks like I do, which, speaks to my heart. But he does like this, like he has like a fucking air blower and he like is like that kind of shit. But he also fucking plays rocksmith like nobody else. Follow Le French Stallion. He's a great guy. He's also like a good dude. He doesn't like shit on anybody. He's a very good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Follow The French Stallion if you like funny music streams.
Okay,
So-
so that goes. Is it me? Is that on me?
I think it's me.
That's a. God, now it comes down to me.
Judge it. What do you think? What do you think? I would say me.
Oh God.
I'm not saying like proud. I'm just saying like
Honestly, just
Yeah,
in,
who
like,
knows what we're gonna do with the card?
in the context of what we were talking about in terms of like reading usernames off of like the Twitch chat.
yeah.
I'm worse.
Dan
at
Paul
that.
is terrible. Like
I'm worse at that.
Sometimes I can barely even. I don't even know who he's talking about. Like he'll reference somebody in the chat, and I'll scroll up through the names, and I'm like, who the fuck is he even talking to? And then I'll finally find the name, and it's like, oh wow, I wouldn't have gone with that pronunciation at all. Like, I'm gonna go with DP on this.
All right.
DP on this, yeah.
All right. DB's got that one. Man's got that
I
one.
don't know if they're points. Like we don't know what they are. Right? It's talking points.
This is interesting.
It's fine.
We'll
It's fine.
build.
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know-
we're just
We'll figure something
We're
out.
just
Yeah.
chatting. We're just chatting right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, this is an interesting one.
Okay. Interesting one. Here we
He's
go.
always right. That's an interesting
Zeke
one.
Is always right.
Oh, I don't know. I was going for you.
I definitely.
I was going for you.
I will argue for me, but I feel when it comes down to it, Zeke will argue for his point until he is blue in the face. If he feels if you feel strongly about something,
Very true.
You
That's true.
absolutely
That's true.
want to get that.
I
last
don't
word in.
know. I don't know.
But
I get shitty, like if people,
that's a toughie.
defy me.
That's a tough one.
It is
Because yes, I will argue my point and I will call you names and shit like that. However, and this I can only speak from my point of view that I think I have more give than you do.
You do. I absolutely. I shut people down. Like you are much more open to like discussion of the issue, whereas I am like the moment you
Yeah.
show that you disagree, I'm just like, well, that's enough from you.
That's we're done with that.
See, and I am, as having watched the two of you for as long as I have, I think I go towards man. Like I think like he's the one who's like he's right, because like I when I watch you, you do have more give. Like you're the one to say like you would be first to admit you're wrong. Yeah. He will not. He's too stubborn. He's too stubborn. Man will not admit he's wrong. He will fucking go and like fight. You will admit you're wrong. I've seen you do it. Yeah. I've seen you say like, I'm fucking wrong. I'm fucking wrong or whatever. Yeah. I've seen you do it. I've never seen him do it.
I have, like
you probably have.
It's rare,
but it's more rare.
But I totally agree that
that's more rare.
I definitely, you know,
man is right or you're fucking out.
Out. Well, who's got sub only chat?
Exactly, and I'm trying.
Who is sub only chat?
Last night he didn't.
Yes, but I'm really good for it. I do.
You and I like don't really do that.
Well, of course, no.
He's got sub only chat, which is a great way of saying I'm right.
Well, no, it's not a great way of saying it right. It's a great way of saying like I cannot keep up with chat with 4,000 people watching.
Thank you. It's a filter.
It's true. It's true. And like if you see any open chats with more than that, it's shit posts. Yeah, it's just a shit post fest.
But I agree with you, and I do agree. Like I'm much more unforgiving or unmoving, like on my stance. Like once I've made up my mind, you know, like trying to.
Once you've said you don't want to do a thing, that thing will not be done.
Right.
Okay, so that one goes to man.
I'm gonna put man on
That's 2 for man.
And it's funny, like. It doesn't feel like a win at all. It feels like
no. It's not.
I don't know that these are wins. I'm not sure what the game is.
Exactly. This is like
it's talking points at this point.
This is like the most indie like card game I've ever played in my life. Like it's
we'll find out.
The name is so enticing for like a drinking game, but it's not. It's drunk so stupid. Okay, here we go. Next card is before we do that. Adam Maestro with 3 months. Gentle Giant also has 3 months. Both of you, first stripe on the shield. Thank you so much. Gentle Keith Leaf with 100. This is Zeke Tater shit. He's always right, at least tonight. And there's Bad Wolf. What up, Bad Wolf? 8 months in a row. Appreciate it.
And Ryan Dog, thank you. Says, man has had his chat open a lot more lately, which I have.
Oh, yes.
I want to point that out.
Totally.
And it's been fun. It's been good.
Been banned by man on multiple accounts. Well, let me just ban you right now. Just ban this account.
I want to show my hands right now.
Ban that.
That was not me.
It says right there on my chat.
There you are.
Was banned by the room by Ezekiel III.
Yes.
There you go.
My man.
Well, hey, if you've been banning his channel, I don't want you in mine.
That's right. That is a strange form of ban dodging.
All right. No, that's not good.
That's fine.
It's a dumb one. All right. I'll just let you guys know, just in case, because I know you guys are gonna shit on me if I did Walk of Shame in Halloween costume.
Well,
it's dumb.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's not broad enough.
Yeah, pull another.
All right, here we go. Next one is a craft beer snob. Nah, that goes to DP immediately. That is not a snob, but you know craft beers and you drink it all the time. It's not even an argument.
It's not. No. It's not. I'm not a craft beer snob, but he's right. Like I know craft beer better than they do.
You do.
So like I automatically by default, because I can talk about craft beers and they cannot.
I love it.
I win. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
He's not a snob.
Next one,
just because he can talk about it.
I can't talk about it though.
Will blow life savings on space travel. No. I think it should say would.
Sure.
Would blow life savings on space travel.
Interesting.
Will blow life savings on space travel.
I'd argue for that.
I'm going man.
No, I argue for me.
You argue for you?
Because I would.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
I totally would.
Who here would because
I would blow my life savings on space travel. I would the Final Frontier, the Undiscovered Country. It should not be humans to Mars in 5 years. It should be humans to Mars in 2.
I agree.
That kind of shit. Like
it's between
I would buy a ticket.
Yeah. It's between you two. It's not me.
I'd buy a ticket.
I think in the end,
it would be you because
you think so?
Well, because I'm too stingy on shit. Like
You're like,
Zeke is the gambler.
We might not get there.
Exactly. Zeke is the rambler, the gambler.
It's not even gambling that drives me. It's experience that drives me now. Because I don't have like my motivation in life is experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say yes to every travel opportunity.
The foreign, the new.
Yeah, I want to experience life at its fullest. And if someone can take me to space, I'll give them everything I got.
See, but I think
good percent chance I'm not coming back anyway. Life saving.
I lean a little bit harder on man. Like as far as like, I think it's emotionally a better match for him. Like I think he's the first person who would want to be there.
I
feel like you wouldn't want to be there. He'd be the first person to be like, I want to go there. Like because for whatever reason. Because he wants to be alone, or he's more.
That's
the
exactly
more
it.
He's more the Major Tom. It's the David Bowie thing.
Mine would not be exactly Space
Oddity. It's the David Bowie. It's the Space Oddity. I think that's his journey.
Yeah.
But he brings up the risk, like it's where he's not really willing to sacrifice the chance that he's not going to be there, as where you might.
Exactly.
You might sacrifice the chance that you might not get there.
I love the idea.
As where he will, like, I feel like it's his home, but he won't necessarily do everything it takes to get there.
And that's the bottom line. I love the idea of it. I love, and not because it's like new frontiers and pushing the boundaries, whatever. But it's more like, I would love to get away. Like, I would love to just go out in that
and that's
capsule
what I see.
And just be, out there. But I wouldn't. The difference is blow life savings. I don't think I would ever pull the trigger.
I wouldn't pull the trigger. That's the thing where Zeke will.
Absolutely.
Zeke will pull the trigger to get there.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would. Because
I agree.
It's the one thing that you can't go to. If someone said, yeah, you can go to space, but you gotta blow your life savings.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah,
totally. I'm in.
Ground control.
To Mage sound. All right, I'll take that one.
Is that round goes to Zeke then? Okay.
The card goes there.
Okay.
Will blow.
I mean,
life
we
savings.
don't know what we're doing with these cards yet.
I don't either. And
it's a talky game.
I'm scared.
I think the reason it's drunk, stoned, stupid is I don't think you really are supposed to keep track of it. It's supposed to be like it's a talking thing.
Yeah, like an exercise. I got a pretty good card here.
All right, Arcanius. Arcanius has subscribed. Thank you, Arcanius, for the sub. And Cheese Day. Remember those magic beans? That would give unlimited
cheese.
The game is to debate who does the card more, and the person with the most cards loses.
It's not in the instructions. That's not in the instructions.
Are there instructions at all?
No, there really isn't.
I ripped apart the fucking box.
There's no instructions.
Nothing.
So that's not like a. There's no instructions on it. So
how are they
7 cards and you lose? People are saying like 7 cards and you lose. So you have to argue that you wouldn't do it?
That doesn't make sense though.
Because
why
then
would
the
you
conversation
argue? Like if something's true, you'd say
still
like,
exactly
true.
We should be digging for like the truths, and not like I don't want that card.
I say like the game is fine if we play it as we're playing it right now, which is as conversational pieces.
Drunk, stoned, or stupid rules. First player declares themselves a judge and reads a card aloud.
Why did we not go over this in the beginning?
No, it's not in the fucking rules, not in the box.
We don't have it.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
We don't have these.
Drunk, stoned, or stupid rules.
Where's the instructions?
I see a lot of tits.
They're right here.
Ass.
First player declares himself a judge, reads cards aloud.
Accusation can be based off personality traits, past stories, or really anything at all. The person keeps the card along with the shame.
There's nothing. There's no like 7 fucking card rule or anything like that.
So you don't.
No. This is only a piece of it though.
So
Why do you think it's only a piece?
It's something shameful that you don't want.
First player to 7 loses. Okay.
I get it now. I get it. So I've got 2. DP's got 2. Zeke's got 1.
But the thing is, like, a lot of, like, we're comfortable enough, I think, the 3 of us, a lot of times, we will actually say, like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like,
That's
that's me. Like, there's no shame.
Exactly.
We're almost like,
the
yeah,
shame
that's
of it
me.
Yeah.
There's no shame.
is non-existent.
Like, that's who I am.
We are the kind of people that, like, we wear the shame
Maybe we
proudly.
don't. Yeah,
Like, it's like, I love being that
Well,
guy.
I think it would have to be more ambiguous. Like, who has the most ego? That might be a fucking tough call.
Which maybe we'll get to those cards, but we haven't.
The
Okay,
chat.
that's fine. So it's 2, 2, 1.
Yes.
Keep going.
Okay.
Let's roll.
You had said
I have a pretty good card here. Calls dibs on people at parties. Who of us would call dibs on people at parties?
I know I'm out.
Yeah, oh well.
That's not even a question, dude.
It is.
That's me. I don't, but I would.
I know.
If it was a thing like, are you gonna hit on that girl? Okay, I'm gonna hit on her then.
Yeah.
I would
do
totally call dibs.
Okay.
I would totally do that.
It's not me.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of.
We
like,
have to.
I like that one.
We
Fuck
also.
you.
We
Get
also
off.
have to remember.
Get off.
We also have to remember that.
Fuck off.
That our communities don't
Yeah.
necessarily know these things.
Exactly.
So
Good point.
it's very fun that they learn that. They're just like, oh, he'd be the one to do that.
Yeah.
Like they're not. They don't necessarily know that. So
It's Zeke. Yes.
so like yeah, it is Zeke definitely. It's definitely Zeke.
Zeke
Well,
is
and here's the thing, like a deeper thing, I would feel threatened by you guys. Like if you both went for the girl that I wanted, I would feel threatened. I would feel like, fuck, how can I out DP? How can I outman? Like how can I outdo these guys? Fuck, and because I love you guys and I think you guys are great, hilarious and all this shit. So, but how could I like compare? So I would call dibs and like hopefully eliminate that. Be like, I got this, bitch. You fuck off. All right, next.
oh.
So
it
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Two
really.
apiece.
It doesn't. This is the weirdest game I've ever played.
I mean, yeah, like we could just look at cards and.
I'm enjoying it. Oh no, do random.
This is a good one.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Okay.
Has revelations about life that lead to bouts of crying. That's a tough one. Isn't that a tough one? That's a tough one. Has revelations about life.
I would like. Oh God.
I think I've been there for both of those for you.
I love how it's like a depression off. It's like who's more sad?
Who is?
Well, revelation about life to lead to bouts of crying doesn't necessarily mean like depression or self-loathing.
Look at the chat.
Doesn't mean depression.
Oh,
or
chat is torn.
I know.
It's been everything.
Well, it doesn't mean depression or self-loathing. I mean, like revelations about life. I mean, it could be happy crying. It'd be like, oh my god, I found my like life's calling or whatever the fuck.
You know what's
But
sad?
that's what I thought of.
You're gonna get this card. Side. You're gonna get this card, and you know why? Because I don't cry. I can't. It has been so long since I've cried.
I didn't cry for many years, and then I hit a certain age. I can't remember what age it was, but it was in like 23 to 26, somewhere around there. Cry at the drop of a hat. Just watching a commercial like that.
Yeah, the right stuff.
Fuck, dude.
So it might be between you and I.
Has revelations about life that lead to bouts of crying. But revelations about life that lead to that, that's rough. Because most of my shit has nothing to do with revelations. It's everything to do with self-pity. Like when I cry, it's self-pity. It's a lot of self-pity.
Right.
It's like woe is me shit. But like if we're talking about has revelations about life, I've been there for one of yours. I've been there for a time when you had a moment that changed your life and you were weeping about it. I might have to give that to you, man. Because most of my shit, like I would say 80% of it is drunk. And then the other 20% is still just what was me. That's not revelations. That's not like when I have a revelation about life, I jerk off or like, dance.
I would disagree that 80% drunk, but I might have to concede and say like that might be me.
All right, we'll give it to you then.
That might be
All right. So apparently you're losing.
That was an upset. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently you're losing.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the running there for a second, and then I was like, no, I don't.
You don't cry.
I don't cry a lot. I bottle
I've
that
seen you
shit
cry once.
up. Yes.
Always falls
powerful.
asleep on the couch. Zeke.
That's.
Zeke. No contest.
I don't fall asleep on the couch.
I don't fall asleep
I
on the
really
couch.
don't.
That, we
not
actually
difficult.
need to look at the cards.
Not difficult.
Yeah.
We should look at the cards.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
We have a lot to go through. All right, go ahead.
Because that.
Good.
I mean, that was easy.
Sure.
To get good shit.
Some of them are silly. Yeah. I was looking at a couple, which were not all that good.
Okay.
Goddamn cat, that's so good. Your cookies are so good. Oh god.
All right.
Me be Harry, by the way, me be Harry with 34 fucking months. And Etch 8 with a new sub. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. I don't fall asleep on the couch anymore, but when I lived in that shitty apartment, I chose the couch over my bed. That's where all my stuff was. That's where my television and my internet was. Here, hand me some.
Okay.
Whoa.
And if you see one, pick one. Look through your shit. If you see one, pick one.
All right. Some of this.
Here we go. Here we go. This is a good one.
Okay.
I got a good one.
Okay, go ahead.
Probably has super kinky dreams.
Well, this is interesting.
I put my hand up.
I'm I think we all put our
We all
hand
put our hand up, but what a super kinky.
That's exactly what my first thought was. Is like,
You know what?
what is?
I'll bow out of this one. My dreams are not super kinky.
Okay.
Dreams, like dreams, when you sleep, right?
Yes.
We're not talking about like daydreams, like dreaming about shit we would do. We're talking about dreams that we can't control. My dreams, pretty straightforward. Pretty just sex. And like, making out, kissing, romantic shit. I'd never have dreams about like choke sex or whatever the fuck, kinky shit. I don't dream about that. I daydream about lots of stuff, but uncontrollable night dreaming, nothing. I got nothing.
Nothing.
I will, side with Zeke on that. Like, I honestly, I don't remember a lot of my dreams. Like, I'm sure I do
That's
dream.
a big thing.
Yeah,
Like if
don't.
we're talking honest, like it's remembering the dream.
I really don't. And so when it comes to like, super kinky dreams, even in the dreams I do remember, I never nothing ever happens. There's always some roadblock in my dream that like my mind creates to keep like the super kinky action happening. In my dream I want it to happen so bad, but something always happens, like, my penis just turns to gelatin and falls off or whatever. Some weird thing happens that keeps the super kinkiness from happening. So yeah, I'd have to bow out as well.
Then we may have to come back around because I don't feel like my dreams are super kinky. I think my dreams I have sexual dreams, but they're not like super kinky. They're like in them I'm, thank God, having sex. I'm a married man.
All right.
Thank God in my dreams I'm having sex.
How about this then? If it's not super kinky, it says probably has super kinky dreams. That means we vote. That means we vote who you would think probably has the most kinky dreams.
when they have them, or if they have them?
Yeah. Probably has super kinky dreams. Who would you vote for, DP? Yourself, man, or me?
It's not like a
It
close
might be
vote.
me.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I
might be me.
might vote for
It
myself.
might be me. It might be
If
me.
I could remember.
Yeah, no, you vote for yourself, DP, or me?
Oh God. I don't know. Honestly,
It's a tough one.
honestly,
This is the toughest one we've had in a while.
it is. Because when I think of kinkiness, I think of like people with like repressed kind of like feelings and like, you know,
See, and
letting them out that way.
like
Sure.
I looked at that
And-
and I thought like, man's He's not. There's no way. There's no way.
So you voted for yourself. Who are you voting for?
Oh God.
His kink is coming out.
My knee jerk reaction would be to vote for you, Zeke, but I don't know because my God, you know what? I'm gonna go with DP on this. I'm gonna go with DP.
I vote you. No question. No question. The one who I would vote for the one who represses their emotions the most, and has the most vivid, disgusting, awful, dirty sex dreams. Even though if you don't, whether you do or not, I would say that would be you. So DP wins, so he gets a card.
This is
good. You're losing, I guess.
I want to say
losing or winning.
I appreciate the vote.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, it was between you and I. I didn't go Zeke. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like why didn't we go Zeke?
Well, because
let's talk about that for a second. Why didn't we go Zeke?
Because Zeke is definitely the most open.
He's extrovert. He's an extrovert.
And he lets his feelings out. He makes them known. When I think of what was the word again? Kinky. When I think of kinky shit, it's people.
There has to be a repressedness about
exactly.
it, right?
It's you keep it secret.
Right.
You don't let it out.
Right.
It's like something you're maybe embarrassed of, whatever. And as dirty-minded as Zeke may be, I mean, we're all men here, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when I think kinky, it's people who have a more repressed kind of side to them.
Yep.
So,
and that's why I think I didn't even consider Zeke. I thought Zeke as far as kinky, I went you or I. It was it's because I thought you're more closed off than I am. Mm-hmm. But then I thought but I am married.
And that's exactly
and I'm locked in. And so there's things that I can't get that I want.
I know what you mean.
I got a good one.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I got to go on for the next card. It's very open to interpretation.
Let's do it.
Oh, how much more open can we get with
this
card?
No, this one's open for interpretation. This one's going to lead us on a different path.
Okay.
All right. This card says, which one of us is really going to do it tomorrow? Yeah.
It's really open.
Right?
We don't know what it is.
Which one? Do what you say. Which one is going to really do it tomorrow? Do what you say tomorrow. If you say I'm going to do it tomorrow, you're going to do it tomorrow. If you really say you're going to do it tomorrow, you're going to do it tomorrow.
I feel like.
Who do you think is the most reliable person to come through on something they're going to do tomorrow?
Thinking of.
You're going to do it tomorrow.
Or I'm definitely.
Or you could put it as diet starts tomorrow. What do you think?
Sure,
what do you think that card means?
Yeah, there's very much.
It's I'm really going to start exercising tomorrow.
It's very much what does the card mean?
Wow.
I would love to say I'm going to pee tomorrow, but I'm going to pee right now.
It's very much what does the card mean?
I agree. It depends on how you look at it. Is it the sarcastic look? Is it the friend who's really going to do it tomorrow?
Right.
I would absolutely say me.
Like James Addiction. I'm gonna kick tomorrow.
That depends. It depends on how we're interpreting the card.
It's a broad card. It's very vague.
If we're taking the sarcastic reading of it, I would nominate myself hands down. If not, then I'm out. Who among us would be most consistent? I guess would be the other way of reading it, and
he's really gonna do it.
If I may, put my
he's really gonna.
I thought about it.
This was your card.
No, just thinking about it a little bit. Yeah. It's gonna do. They put the word tomorrow in there for a reason. So, I think that's procrastination. Mm. They put the word tomorrow. Really going to do it today. Really going to do it now. No, they said really going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who puts things off till tomorrow?
More than anybody. That's a different impersonation. Yeah.
Well, I think the word is chosen.
Is really going to do it tomorrow.
Is really going to do it today they could have put. But no,
You're saying
really gonna do it tomorrow. I think that's a promise. I think it's a false promise.
That changes the entire card.
Yeah,
Sure.
But
that's what it says to me. But what does it say to you? When you read that, what does it say to you?
I would agree with you on that, like with the tomorrow aspect, like how they emphasize that. And
we could answer it both ways. This fucking game doesn't have any rules. We don't have to have any rules either. We can say like, we can do it both ways.
All right, let's start with someone who always puts off something till the next day. So I'm really gonna do it tomorrow.
We're gonna do it tomorrow.
I'm really gonna do it tomorrow.
I have been coasting. I have been plateauing for years. Like I still have the same foobar fucking background. The same scene setup that I've had for years, and I constantly am talking about like fixing my foot pedal that I use for audio effects that is shitty, and I still am using the same fucking like pedal. I am absolutely. I think if we're taking that reading of it, it's no.
If it is that reading, I would probably go you as well. Even though I don't have as much to lean on.
Okay,
but I think like if we're talking about is really gonna do it tomorrow, I would probably be.
Now you're talking about the truth.
Sooner gonna do it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're gonna do like they're
procrastination or truth?
Procrastination.
Okay, procrastination.
Procrastination. I'm probably gonna go his way.
I think we all would.
I think so.
I would agree.
Now, truth. Now this is the harder question. If someone says I'm gonna do it tomorrow, who do you believe?
Do it? Yeah, that's a harder one. That's a harder one.
Well,
I almost feel like I can't.
Like, hey, I want you to get back to me. I'll do it tomorrow. Or I want you to do this thing. I'll do it tomorrow. Who do you think is more likely to do it?
I think it's you for me.
I think it's you. Absolutely. I was thinking of Zeke. Yes.
I think it's you. I think I fall flat on a lot of shit. Like I want to do it, and I do make strides, but I think you're better at it than I am.
I would agree with you guys, and for the reasons you've stated, but also because I'm not tied down to anything. Like I don't have kids, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have anything like taking up my time. So if I say I'm gonna do it tomorrow, it's because I've got fucking nothing to do tomorrow, right? So I can do it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Like that plays into it.
Yeah,
that plays into it. You're more able to do it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Next card.
Oh, yeah, I'll go with you.
It was an interesting card. For
you have a card?
Well, let's see if I do. What do I got?
All right. Let's go one more card. Whoever gets 5 first, probably might be me or you, depending. But whoever gets 5 first takes a shot, and then we move on.
Sure.
Okay. You got one?
I can grab some.
Oh, this is a great one for us. This is honestly a really good one, and it might be hard to decide. Chat might know right off the bat who would they think, but here we go. Which of us possesses superhuman bullshit capabilities?
That's a great card.
Fucking good card.
That's a great
I'm gonna
card.
get a beer real quick.
Oh, that's a great fucking card. Superhuman bullshit capabilities. That's a great card.
God.
Superhuman bullshit capabilities.
It is definitely between you and Zeke. It is definitely between you.
You think so?
Yes, I do. I think I'm out.
It's between what?
It's between you and DP.
Oh, I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Like on a deeper level. Wow, and the chat is going for me. Really, interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's a tough one.
Possesses superhuman bullshit capabilities. I would, but that's the thing. Like, what do you consider bullshit?
Exactly.
Like a bullshitter can be considered someone who can like tell you a tale or that kind of shit. Or a bullshitter can be someone who is less honest and more like small talky. Like, oh, we just bullshitted for a while and then I left. Like, it could be considered a lot of things.
Yeah.
Or you're full of shit, meaning you're a liar.
Right. Well, yeah, my initial interpretation was just like, you're great at arguing your point. Like, you are great.
And I think that is probably most important, because I would say that of the three of us, and what makes this a good question is because the three of us are really fucking good about being honest. About like fucking laying it down.
Yep.
And saying like, this is exactly what I feel, and this is exactly like.
Sure.
So I would say like that is what complicates this. Is we're really good at fucking dropping honest bombs. And so like superhuman bullshit capabilities comes into play as like, who could sell something? Who could sell something that wasn't honest?
Yeah, and that's like to a lesser degree, bullshit to me is convincing someone that you're interested to talk to them when you're not. It's like saying like
Same thing.
I just bullshitted them for a little bit and then I left.
Same
kind of a thing.
I think it's the same thing.
How about that? Because if you put an ER on the end, it makes a different thing. Who is the best bullshitter?
Exactly.
Who is the best bullshitter?
I'm pretty good.
My first.
I'm pretty good.
That's a
pretty
tough
good.
one.
I'm pretty good.
What I thought.
Well, no. Here's the thing. We're obvious. He's not so obvious. He's a sly ass bullshitter.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because that might take more skill to bullshit people.
But then does he bullshit? But then does he bullshit less? That's like a production.
I bullshit myself.
That's like a production.
Bullshit
That's
production.
like a quantity. That's like a quantity. Will we bullshit more? Because he can't bullshit as fast as we can.
Exactly. That's
a tough one.
You know?
The thing that I thought of immediately with the card was role-playing nights and, encounters that would happen. And Ezekiel the Third was always the first player to stand up and say, like, hold on! Now, there is a rule here. Or, like, now, because...
But is that a bullshit?
No, Feminky has a good point.
What's that?
Quantity of bullshit or quality of bullshit?
True.
Yeah.
True.
I would say superhuman quality. Who has the best quality of bullshit? And if I were to be honest,
it could be total. No, it could be totally
quality.
It could be totally quantity.
Quality.
Superhuman could totally be quantity. Because you could be like, how does he fucking sell that shit to everyone without a single fucking way of doing like
quality?
You're amazed by the fucking bullshit that people do.
Fine.
That people can do.
Fine. Quality. Man,
it's
quantity.
They're equal.
You dish out tons of bullshit. Your fucking broadcast is mostly bullshit. I'm saying like you play a bullshit like you're a smart guy, but you play an idiot. Quantity. Quality bullshit, he'll bullshit you and you'll be like, he wasn't bullshitting me.
And you'll
walk away happy.
I'm such a
like he wasn't. Hey, he talked to me. It was all right. I believed he was good. He was happy to see me.
I bullshit myself so well. Like I totally believe that it was between you two for like the bullshit. Like I don't bullshit anyone. Like I
see. Like I'm not. He's out.
His bullshit is grenade.
Out.
Your bullshit laser.
Exactly.
Your laser quality core. All right. So I made my 2 votes. I'm bullshit, but I'm like fun bullshit. I'm not like.
You might be right, Zeke. Like you might be right. Like the more I'm like I saw you as.
Chad says this.
I saw you first off. I started thinking like you're probably bullshit number 1.
I'm gonna. Wow! See, and I saw that.
Superhuman bullshit capabilities 55% man, 31% DP,
That's-
15% Zeke.
That's because I do more sponsored casts, and you know, people think of that initially when we talk about this question. Honestly, the best bullshitter. I feel like Zeke has argued best during this discussion, which makes me want to vote for him.
All right. Well, you still haven't made your vote either.
Well, I mean, I think like the more I've listened to us talk, like I think.
Okay, hold on. Before you go on, if I were to like say like if I had to make a vote between you two, who's the best bullshitter? And that was the question that was posed to me. DB. It definitely be.
Why do you say that?
Definitely you.
Why?
Possess superhuman bullshit capabilities because you can buffalo people. You can convince people.
I agree.
You can totally make up something and people will go, was he telling, is that a true thing?
Yeah.
More than him.
Growing up, absolutely. DP was, dare I say, in our group of friends, he was definitely like, the paterfamilias. He was like, he was the DM, role playing. Definitely, I feel kind of, commanded the attention, in like conversations and stuff. That's a good card. That's a real good card.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, like I can accept that. Superhuman bullshit capabilities.
I'm so glad about that card.
It's a hard card.
It's a tough one.
It's a hard card.
Because, well, if I asked my dad who's the best bullshitter, he would talk about the guy who was the funniest and who could tell a tall tale.
Yeah.
He'd tell about that
It's
guy
different
like, who
interpretation.
could make you laugh, but he's talking bullshit. It was all garbage. It was a joke, but it was a joke.
Interpretation.
But bullshit, like, you talk about a guy who's being full of shit.
Yeah.
That guy's a liar, not a joker. Right. So, yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
And that's why
Right.
you were my initial pick for that card.
Sure.
Because I think of like hanging out in like bars and whatnot. Like you can jaw all night, about anything. Like
Right.
you would talk to anybody for hours.
But also that's another like we point to the card and saying who possesses the best lying capabilities rather than bullshit. Because bullshit, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can bullshit.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about just pure fun, I think we got to go with DP. Just pure fun.
I'm down with it. This fucking game
It's
is
weird,
so
right?
open.
It's weird.
It's not really a
And you know
game.
what? The funny thing
it's
is,
not a game. It's
the
just
funny thing is, I set
talking
up this whole thing
talking
for
points.
NES.
Exactly.
I had controllers ready to go, but this has ended up being such a wonderful
I'm
like
definitely,
social
like,
awesome thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I'm enjoying
That was a good card though. That's because that made me think. That made me think a lot.
No, when I saw it immediately,
See, I
was
did
like,
not-
fuck yeah,
I
let's-
did
Let's
not-
see who that is.
When we pull that card, I did not think me. I definitely went to the two of you, and so.
Well, how about
have
this?
it kind of thrown back on me,
How about
I'm
this?
like-
Let's call him like we see him. Let's call him Twitch like we see him. Who's the biggest bullshit on Twitch?
No.
The biggest.
The biggest bullshit on Twitch.
The person on Twitch that's bullshit. That's the biggest pile of bullshit.
That's
full of bullshit.
It's really hard.
I think clearly. Well,
That's
the
really,
chat
really
has
hard to
spoken.
do.
It's really hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because
Mine's easy.
Well, mine's hard because I don't get to watch Twitch.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
fucking see Twitch.
All right.
I seldom fucking watch Twitch.
I'm kidding.
So like,
guys,
it's so hard.
Guys, I'm joking. We're not gonna call fucking people out on Twitch except Co-Carnage.
Here's a good one. I think this is a good one. Here's a good one.
I can call out Co for that.
This could be some.
I love Co-Carnage.
Oh god.
Should have been Amish.
What?
Should have been Amish,
I'm starting to think you, DP. I don't know.
Should have been
but
Amish.
should have been Amish.
Or could be.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Should have been Amish.
Amish.
I'm gonna go DP on this.
Really?
But should have been. Okay, go ahead.
The recent, boot shopping, you get into the country western flavor.
I do love my country western.
And beyond that, I don't know how well you mesh with technology. You're still looking down at the buttons to see what button you're pressing for the games.
Come on, seriously? Because I'm leaning more towards you.
What?
Yes, because you're such a shut-in. Because you would be the first kind of person fucking have your own little place, your own little community of followers. Your own little community of followers and people that only did kind of what you said. You could have a community of people.
See, I don't think...
You'd be out, doing your own things, shunning electricity and fucking. You could be that person who would be locked away.
Oh my god,
locked away in your own fucking world.
To me, it's like an
Amish. To me, is your own fucking world. You're keeping things traditional. And you're keeping things you're keeping to your own world. And I think you're the most. You're the closest of us.
I hate that I agree with you because I just thought about the angle of Amish people having like set personal limitations where they could
your shit.
They could give themselves access to all this technology and whatever, but they choose not to for reasons. And
I feel like
they allow the youth the option to go out. They have like an expedition or an excursion or whatever they call it, where the youth go out into the technological world,
right,
for a year or for however long. I don't know if it's a year or not.
Yeah.
But they allow them to leave and then check it out, and they come back if they want to.
Mm-hmm. God, I wish I could remember what it's called, but yes.
But I kind of see you closer than...
Like for Mormons, it's the Mormon mission. Like they go out, like when they get out of high school.
I do like I look at Zeke's facial hair and think, well, sure.
He has an Amish face.
He has an Amish face, and it feels like to me it's
a moon face.
You could be Amish.
Some hair.
You could easily be Amish.
No, I could.
And you'd be the person who'd fucking...
My name is a very Amish. Ezekiel is a very Amish.
Absolutely.
Even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. Amish paradise.
Yes.
Take that card. That's you.
Yeah, but it's not me though. It's MANvsGAME.
You have an Amish. No, hold on.
Hold on. That is not necessarily there.
His rosary bleeds right here.
It's not necessarily.
No, it's man. I vote man too.
Fine.
I vote man too.
Okay.
It's just so open.
No, it's structured. It's like rules.
I agree.
We obey these rules just so this thing has to be this.
Self-imposed limitations, which I feel like I definitely do.
Right.
I definitely do.
And that's where I went.
Yeah.
That's where I went with it for sure.
I'll have an Well, I gotta go get my vape.
All right. Let's see. Trying to find out. Let's do one more, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. Most of these are shit. Most of these are garbage.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Most of these
go to 7.
Most of these are garbage.
Yeah, some
like uses daddy's credit card.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, finds everything on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Fucking garbage. Okay.
How many cars do we need to get? 7.
Well, I want all 3 of us.
If we get to 7.
But this one might not be all 3 of us, but who knows? Here we go. Is way too comfortable talking about sex.
I'll say Zeke.
Zeke is absolutely.
Say Zeke.
Honestly, the comfortability that I have.
Not
you don't think
DP.
so? No, not me.
We're all very open. And what I like about this discussion is it shows how much we have all influenced each other, and and to me though, any being open and honest
a lot
and
of
talking
Zeke.
about things is you. It's like you.
I think it's Zeke.
You absolutely influenced me to, just not give a fuck. Like what people say or, what people think of you. All right. I absolutely am open talking about a lot more things in life because of hanging out with you. Like that.
Man talks about more masturbation more than sex. All right, I'll take that card. So I have 5.
Experience. I'm sorry.
It's 5, 3, and 5. 5, 3, 5.
I think that's you.
5, 3, 5.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, I'll take that one. Let's see. Are these all the cards we have?
I think so.
I have some here.
You do?
Unless you have more,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me check these out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Nope.
I think we're all pretty open about
Yeah.
sexual. I think we're all pretty open about talking about sex.
Absolutely.
But I think we're like if we're talking about who probably talks the most about it, I think it would probably be Zeke.
Here we go. Only talks about themselves.
Wow. Oh, God damn it. I
We're
feel like
all guilty.
yeah.
We're all guilty.
Sure.
We all fucking love ourselves.
Well,
Talks about themselves.
because of what we do.
And we can't, only is a,
Only is the
is a
toughest
superlative.
word. Yeah.
It has to be.
Watch the chat.
Who would
Watch
you
the
be
chat. I was
is the
just gonna
most
say, I knew
is the
it.
most guilty of talking only about themselves?
They're killing you, dude.
You're
You're under the bus. Look
Well,
at that. There's nothing.
I know, because
I don't even think we can have an argument.
It's because I'm secluded. Because
chat
I
is
do.
I did not pick that for man. I'm not kidding.
And I'm starting to wonder.
I did not pick that for man.
Okay.
I did not pick that for you. I picked that because we're all egotists. And that was a question I posed earlier. The question I posed earlier that would be who has the biggest ego?
Yeah. Oh, God. It's absolutely.
Who thinks they're the greatest? And that was the closest that I could come up with. Was only talks about themselves. However, it's a branch of that.
I would say mine's like it's like a balloon. It's like the biggest, but since it's so big, it's the most fragile. Like I'm just
everyone you meet like that.
Yeah.
Every single person like I've met like huge like bigger than you.
What?
Who I have like been around and went, oh, dude, if I told that dude his shoes was ugly, he'd fucking cry himself to sleep. Or he'd throw those shoes out and buy new shoes. That's how fragile he is, but his ego is so large, they can't take just the smallest disparagement. Where you can. Your ego is not that big.
Yeah.
But I would say, as far as talking about themselves, I would say you and DP are close, but DP is talking about himself in a different manner.
I don't know. I tend to like agree with everybody here that like yes.
You guys are nothing without man. See, Stuzy.
Nothing without man.
Stuzy, did you tell him to say that? Because that's what he says to us all the time.
All the time.
You guys are nothing without me.
During the breaks is like, guys, I feel like
man just said last night that he made DP and Zeke.
and I was serious too.
He ain't lying.
I didn't joke at all.
He ain't lying. No, it's like saying Conan made Andy Richter. Andy Richter is great on his own.
Oh yeah,
I disagree.
Right. He's great on his own, right?
Well, when I think I said that when you two went live.
Oh, of course.
I was like,
yeah, of course.
I was like, how dare they compete against me?
All right, we'll give that to you. Okay. So we're 5-4-5.
Yeah, I think it's
5-4-5.
No, you better give me that card.
Let's see.
Every chat basically said like, if you don't give that to me,
I do, and I feel like I think we have an even split here in our community.
Okay, I'm gonna put that one aside.
There's always
very good
tons of
one.
Oh God.
No, this one says has a MILF or
I
DILF.
saw that and I was like, please don't make me consider that question.
Yeah. No, I was saying DILF for him.
Yeah. That's my shit.
You are the DILF.
My shit.
You don't have a DILF. You are the DILF.
No, I mean there's a couple of them that would be only between two of us. That would well, you know what? Who knows?
Hold on. So DP's got 5 cards. I've got 4. Zeke's got 5.
I got 5. 5 for 5.
We're pretty close.
This is good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to say I don't want to put this card down because it might just be lopsided. So I'm gonna put that one aside.
Talk about them later. Maybe grab some of those lopsided cards.
I gotta stop looking at the card. Because I feel like I'm cheating in this game that has no rules or any,
rules,
you know.
right.
These are just so milquetoast. Like,
well, what are
goes
those?
on an elaborate journey to use.
What are those?
To use hot tub.
What's that?
Okay.
Pile. No, the pile right there.
Well, I already went through those.
Oh, okay.
We got a whole pile there, like in the box. I was just wondering.
Oh shit! There's a whole other box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? Who would be the least? Who wouldn't care if they got caught masturbating? Who would be the least concerned if they got caught masturbating?
Zeke.
See, that's
lopsided.
That's fucking why I didn't put that card
You
in
whip
there.
your dick out.
How about
like,
this?
At parties.
Is a fucking pushover.
None of us.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough one.
Oh God.
See, I'd vote definitely me on that one.
Really?
I would go sooner him.
Okay. Well,
I would go sooner Zeke than you or I.
so now,
But I also think that's lopsided.
That's why I'm saying lopsided.
It's
like
lopsided.
both of these are fucking lopsided.
I would sooner go you.
but see, I think of that question and I consider who is the biggest yes man. Like, who is an appeaser? Who likes to they don't want to cause waves kind of thing. And then I would go between me or DP.
Oh, I got a goodie. This one actually counts. This one actually counts.
All right.
Here we go.
We got
Good
a
one.
goodie.
Can't help but speak without thinking.
You keep picking cards for you.
No.
Well,
No.
That is not you.
that's not me. I am very
He is
measured.
premeditated.
Absolutely. Everything I
He's
do.
absolutely
is like,
premeditated.
It's like
It's you or I. Me because I'm drunk, you because of you.
That's out then. It's too lopsided. It's too
me
lopsided.
because I'm drunk. You
because you're you.
It's too lopsided then.
Oh shit.
I thought that'd be closer.
No, I'm fully willing to admit, like,
It's between you or I, definitely.
Well, I think it speaks without thinking, like it's like it suggests regret.
yeah.
Okay.
Man's out of that one, yeah.
How about this one has nothing to do with either of us.
Okay.
But it's a fun question to ask.
Throw it down.
Who would be the most likely is to be down to cook a little meth?
It's down to cook a little meth.
God damn it.
For whatever circumstances, who would be down to cook some meth?
I'm totally out.
I would be in.
Throw myself out.
I would say that I am in.
I would cook meth.
I would absolutely cook.
I would cook meth. I don't give a shit.
Between you two.
It's I'm all about civil liberties.
Absolutely.
I'm all about legalizing every drug.
And
Every single
I'm
drug.
fine with it. It's just not me.
Why wouldn't you cook meth?
I think
Give me a reason why you would cook meth.
it's destructive. I give you a reason why I would cook it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of reasons I would cook it.
Why? Give me a reason why you cook meth. You're
Why I would-
destitute. You needed money. Breaking Bad. Starving.
Bad.
I have never
You're
seen
a chemist.
I've never seen a single
Okay, fine.
episode of Breaking Bad.
You're a chemist and you can make money, but you're dying of cancer and you want to take care of your family.
Well, that would be a good reason.
Yeah.
To protect people I love, or
Sure.
That'd be a reason.
That's I'm saying
protect,
destitute.
to protect people I love.
Okay.
But
Fine, you're out.
that would be the
I'm
only.
out. I'm out.
cook-
It's not
who
really
would
my
be
card.
down to
It's
cook
not
a
my
little
card.
meth.
It's not my card.
Honestly, between Zeke and I, my God.
Well, let me hear. What would your reasons be for cooking meth?
My reasons would be because I still have that kind of adventurous spirit where
God damn it! I thought you were gonna say money, but I was like,
no,
Me too.
It's absolutely just to be
it's
like,
exactly the same thing. I would. Okay. Disclaimer: we have never and probably would never cook meth, and if we did, we wouldn't admit it on Twitch.
Of course not.
This is a hypothetical situation, but down to cook meth, like, I would love to learn.
I think of, myself in college, like, I grew mushrooms in a little terrarium in my
we had
closet.
weed in our yard when I was a child.
What?
No, it was an accident.
Oh, okay.
We had weed plants in our fucking yard, like...
That's a happy accident.
Yeah. the five prong plants, Dad was like,
You still haven't answered why you would...
Adventurous. Because I want to know how to cook meth.
Dude, there's a million things to want to know how to do.
Yeah,
why weed? Or why meth? I'm sorry. There's a million fucking adventures out there. Why meth?
You're ignoring the point.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're ignoring the
point.
point.
No, I'm fucking going straight to the point.
No, you're ignoring
the adventure.
You're ignoring the
life
point.
is the adventure.
No, stop.
Don't fucking
stop it. You're ignoring the point.
What's the point?
The card is the point. Who is down more to cook meth and why? I wouldn't do it.
Adventure?
I'm saying, why would I?
Adventure?
Why would I?
You're both saying adventure.
To learn how. To see to experience that
process.
To experience a lifestyle.
To learn how to cook meth.
If we were forced.
If you're forced.
Who's down more likely? You're missing the point. Who is more likely to you?
I'm not missing the point.
Who is more likely to you to cook meth?
You know what I love is
me or you?
Billings used
or
to
me,
be...
me or you? Me or man?
This is a little fun fact. Our hometown, Billings, Montana, used to be the meth capital of the world.
Per capita.
Yeah. I can't remember if we made the cover of Time magazine. But,
is down to cook a little meth.
You decide.
Is down to cook a little meth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
I would say
bottle, some batteries.
Yeah.
I would say. I am guessing is down to cook a little meth. The language is funny because is down to is I would throw out. Who is the first of you?
Is up for
who would I expect to be cooking it first?
Who would cook it first?
Who would cook it first? It is you.
Man! All right.
I'll take
Okay, here we go. Tiebreaker.
I hate it.
We're not going to go to 7. We're going to go one more. Tiebreaker.
And they're just because...
We all have 5 now.
We do.
We all have 5. Okay.
Of course it's me.
I think so.
I don't think
I think you have the right mind for it. I think you have the mind that you would be there faster than he would.
You're right. I don't know. I still have that sense of I don't know. I'll try anything once kind of thing. Not like doing the meth.
You were the first friend of mine. You were kind of doing more of those things than he was earlier, and so I feel like you were already there. Like you were kind of finding your way to those different things where he wasn't.
Yeah, I wanted to. Well,
that's a good one.
God, in terms of hard drugs, yes. I was gonna say Zeke is much more adventurous than I am in many other ways. But when it comes to doing some drugs, then yes. I was like, I'm down.
No, and I would agree. But he's kind of like. I kind of felt like he was barreling into things.
I know. Not even once.
He wasn't the pioneer. He was willing to accept.
Yes.
He was like the guy riding shotgun was like, I'll definitely be there.
All right. If you don't think this is a good one, I'll try and look for another one.
Okay.
But which one of us is more likely to overreact to everything?
Oh, God.
Overreact.
Which one of us is more likely to overreact to everything?
That's a good card, actually. That's a good card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I just want to say I feel like I do, and I agree with the chat right now. I have this tendency to.
People in the chat saying, man.
Right. In terms of that dynamic, I will take anything wrong. I will take it the worst way possible. People will say something in chat or I take offense to things when there might not even be offense there. You know, like when it's just a playful jab. Mm-hmm. People thinking like we're good friends, we're close, and I will.
I'm out of this. I'm not even in this one. This is a Zeke or man.
Really?
Conversation.
Absolutely. I agree.
Absolutely. I'm not even in this conversation.
You never overreact.
Yeah.
Come on.
Not like you guys do.
Oh!
Oh! That's a
Seriously,
reaction right there.
Yeah, like, just fucking
proved his.
No, I fucking roll with. I roll
proved
with.
his
I pretty
point.
much roll with shit.
Right.
I roll with pretty much everything.
That's tough.
Yeah, how many people have you been timed out tonight? You know, for like emoticons?
Quite a few.
Like just faces.
And I'm not trying to win or get the card. I'm honestly asking, what do you think?
I think it's
who
it's
overreacts to everything.
It's one of you two.
Now, overreacting can be a lot of things.
Yeah.
I overreact by yelling and screaming and raging. You overreact by
I was gonna say negatively.
No, I mean, like they're both overreactions, but your overreactions are more pointed and more like mind bombs. It's like I'm gonna give you something you're gonna think about forever. And Zeke will say, I'm going to find your mother and fuck her and father a brother for you. And I'm going to abuse your little brother. Because I hate you and I hate him. Like that kind of shit. Like overreacting is a different thing.
I think you just
you'll say something, but you'll say something that they'll go, oh my God, with my shit.
Yeah.
Your shit will be like,
yeah. I think you just won the
like,
card.
Here's
like
what
forever.
Objectively,
You'll be
objectively, here's what I see from you. I see overacting from you as an overactor. As like fucking drama theater.
Right,
Like
sure.
you overreact.
Sure.
You like basically like you act. You throw shit out there. Like you do stuff and it's overreacting. He does stuff and it's overreacting in a sensitive manner. It's overreacting, taking things stronger than they should be. So like you almost have to say like, well, what are we saying when we say overreact? Yeah. Like 'cause he overreacts in a sensitive manner. You overreact in a theatrical manner.
Sure.
So it's kind of. But it's definitely between you two. I'm not even in that conversation. I'm actually known for being pretty fucking cool to people that are shitty in chat or whatever. I usually deal with them fine.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It's
If I were to give it
to
to someone, I give it to you.
Really? I was coming down. Originally, I would say me. But I started thinking about
because when I overreact, it's very surface. I think.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Because I think about the broken controllers. I think about
right, but that's all replaceable stuff.
I think it's theatrical.
Yeah. But it's not.
Shit.
But it's okay. Let's.
That's material shit.
But let's please like expound on that. Yeah. That is not dishonest.
Yeah.
When I overreact, it's because I'm being the most honest. Like when I don't break shit. That is when I'm holding back.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to break shit when they get, or maybe not everybody, but a lot of people want to break shit when they get mad. I don't put that filter on myself. I definitely break shit when I get mad. However, it's not as fucking deep.
Yeah.
That's what I think, and that's where we go. Is like you would probably be the one who would hold a grudge on that overreaction. Yeah. Like you would probably stick to your guns longer than he would.
Yeah.
Which means maybe that belongs to you.
I frequently apologize.
You do. I apologize, as well. It's much later. It takes me longer to admit that I overreacted or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Tell you what.
Take the card.
I'll take the card.
It's a different amount.
Let's take a card.
Different amount. Tell you what. Let's both have a shot. We're gonna both have a shot, and then we're gonna call.
I know.
Then we're gonna call it a night.
You're gonna call it a night.
Yeah, we're gonna call it a night.
I thought we were supposed to get to 7 cards. Somebody's got to get to 7 cards.
How many?
Dude, I went through all.
We're almost there.
No, I went through all the fucking cards, and it's all bullshit. It's bullshit all the way down.
Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see him. No.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
is directionally challenged, hits on Disney characters, cried when Mufasa died, has an excuse for everything, has a MILF, used an inspirational quote, is obsessed with beards, discovers meaning of life on a daily basis.
There are
like
some
this
bad
is all
cards.
bullshit.
There are some bad cards.
Like it's bullshit most of the way down. Actually reads instructions. Goes to Taco Bell sober.
I got one.
All right.
I got one.
All right, go.
That was a card that says goes to Taco Bell
one.
sober?
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is a good one. So what do we got?
That's yours,
2,
then.
3,
Okay,
4.
thank you.
Okay.
No, this is a good one.
Ooh.
Here's one.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
Could do a whole lot better.
Wow.
I fucking missed that one. I would have picked that one. I must have missed it.
That's a good one.
Could do a whole lot better. All right, let's just bunch these up. 5, 6, 5. Okay. Could do a whole lot better.
Oh God, I
mean, it's easy to go with like the smaller stream.
well,
Could do a whole lot better. But we talked about this before. As far as
DP.
No, DP is flooding the chat. However, what you guys do not know and are not aware of, unless you are watchers or fans of DP, he does better than both of us with loyalty and subs and donations or tips and Patreon and that shit. Doubles ours per capita.
Per capita.
Per capita doubles our shit. Doubles our shit because his people
the Cooligans
are loyal and strong.
Cooligans are strong.
Loyal and strong.
But
Could do better.
what are we judging?
I was
Like,
gonna say-
what are you saying like is better?
what is better? I was gonna
What
say
is better? Like
money.
Well,
Is that the
like,
bottom?
But here's the thing.
what are we judging it by?
It's you judging us too. Him judging us. Same thing. Like we vote for the other person of the two who we think could do better.
So we can only judge the others because
I think so.
that card for me.
Unless, of course, you
instantly-
think that you could do better.
I absolutely
More than the
think
other
I can do
three.
better. Well, first of all, I'm flat out better than both of you. It's
No, you're not. I'm
know.
gonna take that card back. I'm gonna take overreact to everything.
exactly.
Okay.
That's
I will
Could do a whole lot better.
Could do a whole
in
lot
bed.
Yeah.
I will honestly.
Very fortune cookie of you.
Wow.
I would say like it's hard for me to say I could do a whole lot better because the things that I think that are in my way are very difficult to move. The things that are in my way to keep me from doing the stream that I would like to be doing.
Oh,
It's
like
like-
wife, kids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're in my way.
I don't know why you're being so coy about it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know exactly what you're getting at. It's
I
like,
know,
You're
like,
a family man.
I'm a like if I could move those things out of the way, I could probably do better. But then there's also like those are also the pillars of support that like when I fall down, those are the very things that keep me like able. You know, like without those things, I would have trouble too. So like that's one of those swords. It's like it's killing me and it's also like helping me.
Sure.
So it's rough to say that. But I do know this.
Do you have a choice?
I do know this.
Okay.
I feel like I probably give to my stream and to my community about 30% of what I'm capable of giving.
Wow.
30.
30, 35.
Jeez, man.
I would love to give more.
But
I've
hold
got
on.
ideas I
Hold
never
on though.
could
But hold on though.
got ideas I
know, but
never
hold on though. You realize that this is a daily job for you, and it's it would be super difficult to give 100% every fucking day.
I don't need to give 100, but I'm giving about a third of what I'm capable of doing, and I know that because I sit down and I stream, and that's all I do. I don't have any extra time to like give to the stream. I go to the stream about an hour early. I get things set up.
You're talking about optimal conditions, but in the condition
from like
you're talking about optimal conditions, but in the conditions
I have
you're
no
in,
outside
I would
much
say
time can you dedicate?
I'm saying
to your stream.
I can dedicate a whole shitload. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Optimal conditions. Your optimal conditions aren't there.
Right.
With the conditions that you are living with, I would say you give at least 80 to 90% when you're broadcasting.
Of what I can.
I have no commitments. I have nothing that I absolutely need to do. No kids, no wife.
Right.
No rent. I own this place.
Mm-hmm.
It was, willed to me. I got to pay property tax, which is negligible. Mm. So I have nothing to pay. Do I give 100% of my broadcast of myself, my personality? Most times I try. But do I try to make it better every day? No, I don't. Not every day.
Why?
Not every day. Because some days I don't fucking feel like it. Some days I do. Some days I'm like, I'm going to get this, make it better. I'm going to do this and make it better. But most of the days, I would say 80% of the days, I go, the stream is good. It'll be fine. Mm-hmm. It's good right now.
It's a slow burn. I agree with you. You can't just explode every day on cast because in a way, that's what I spent 2015 doing. I didn't want the experience to end, and I would end up going 40, 50, 60 hours, and then I would miss the next 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. And so I didn't have that consistency. And that is not optimal. You can't, like you said, you cannot sit down and give yourself, give all of you got every stream.
Well, I mean, it's like asking a talk show host, they work 5 days a week, do you give it 100% every day? And I guarantee you none of them would say yes.
This isn't about effort, though, for me. It's not about effort.
Could do a whole lot
better.
For me, it's You're right. We're getting away from the point.
For me, it's I'm tied down.
Could do a whole lot better.
Could, I want to do more.
But you can't.
Feel like I can't. Feel like I'm fucking being roadblocked.
You can't do a whole lot better. I'm saying you're out of this because you have commitment. You children, wife, all that shit. Mm-hmm. I'd say you would be out of this. Could do a whole lot better with it'd be me and Man because we are not tied down by whether you love having the commitments or not. We're not tied down by that. Mm-hmm. We can go wherever we want, do whatever we want.
I understand that.
Could do a whole lot better.
I understand that.
I feel like it's Man because he is. I mean, just terrible.
Coasting.
Just awful. Just complete
fucking coasting. We joke about it, but I have the same setup, and it's been the same kind.
DP is crippled by his family.
I agree.
I know. Spoken like someone who doesn't have one.
Yes. No, I'm fucking fine with that.
What
comment? It's true.
Numbers is not it has no bearing on this question. It's it's how much are you giving, how much are you changing, evolving, and I have been, complacent. I have grown complacent because I felt, there were definitely years there where I felt like I reached the goal. I reached, the point where, I felt like I was on top of the world, and it's been. A bumpy ride, but I really have been all too happy to just kind of hit broadcast and, just plow through the shit one more time. Let's do it. It's the same backdrop, same thing. I haven't grown, as, you guys have certainly pushed yourselves to do new segments, new games, talking to people. I agree. I think it is me as well. As much as I hate admitting that, that I could be doing better, but yeah, I don't know.
I guess
I would have to give it to you. Mm-hmm. I would have to give it to you, and only because the only reason why I wouldn't give it to myself is because even though there are lots of times when I don't like put effort into like my broadcaster or like, you know, anything like that. But I do put effort into experiencing things, branching out, voice acting, like that kind of stuff. I do put effort, whether, you know, however small, I do like try and do that.
Mm-hmm. So I love it. Somebody said, "Yeah, just give it to Spam Fish and move on."
Boom.
I love it. He's not even here getting the birds.
I know.
Yeah, could do a whole lot better. You're saying that Spam Fish has potential, which meh. You're assuming
debatable
that there's potential.
I hope he's here.
Zuck is $5. Who phones it in the most? That's a good one. Hold on 1 second. But Flying Fish with 5,000 bits. 5,000 bits. Zeke could do a whole lot better at Boshi. You know what? I'm gonna give you your $50 back, you piece of shit.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna give it back. Ezekiel3@gmail.com. Tell me your PayPal Gmail. I'll give you your $50 fucking back, you piece of crap.
No, I
won't.
I'm out of the conversation. Okay. Phones it in. I'm fucking out.
Well, you phone it in every night.
I phone it in every night.
Oh, you phone it in every night.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't think so.
You phone in that bullshit every night. Biggest bullshitter on Twitch right here.
No.
Phone it in.
I work hard every night.
I have to give that to Man, too.
You do.
I have to give it to Man because...
I was...
You know why?
What's that?
Nothing to do with your personality. Nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes him third, me second, you first. Because we can.
Oh, because we have no, like,
because the motivation, motivation to not phone it in is not great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I can come on a broadcast and I can guarantee a certain amount of viewers. You can too. He can too. But it's but no, I'm saying it's lower.
Mm-hmm.
Or excuse me, you know, it goes up.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's with any broadcast. Like if we had fucking Summit here, it would go him next.
Right.
He can phone it in the most. Like, however big you are, that's the more you can phone it in.
It's true.
You just, I mean, I turn on the broadcast.
You can.
But listen, like, I was speaking to a big name broadcaster, and they said, oh, I had a fucking great broadcast one time. Literally, no shit, watching paint dry. Painted their wall green and watched paint dry and had a fucking awesome viewership for that. You can phone it in the bigger you are. You can phone it in the bigger you are. The bigger you are, you can phone it in. Mm-hmm. And that's it's a Twitch thing. Like I can turn on and like last night, I think the max we had like 600 or 700 for the voice acting thing. And anybody else who would try that below my like whatever cast on Twitch would have a hard time doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I can guarantee a certain amount of loyal viewers. So I can phone shit in sometimes. I phoned in a broadcast. I phoned in games that I was like, I'm not into. I'll be honest with you. I phoned in the first time I played Friday the 13th in a group. I was like, okay, so everybody's playing it. I better turn it on. Oh, it's a fucking survival game. I eventually had more fun, but the first time I broadcasted it, I fucking phoned it in the whole time because I was not interested in it. Yeah. And I wasn't invested. I didn't give a shit.
Why'd you play it?
Because
part of the game.
Well, I thought it would be fun. I honestly did. I thought it'd be fun. Funner than it was.
It sounds fun.
Yeah. It ended up being more fun the next time I did it. But the first time I did it, I jumped in with no instruction, not knowing what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And just, you know, eating shit the whole time. But then I changed my mindset about the game. It's not about winning. It's not about like doing the best, gaining experience. It was about me entertaining either the people that were in the team or the chat by being just a fucking goofball idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for helping.
Being you.
You helped me with that.
Can I do this shot already?
Mm-hmm.
I feel you gave me the shot.
I'm gonna do a shot too. I'm gonna do a shot too because this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it for us.
Are we set? We're set.
He's got 7.
Was that
you
7?
That's 7. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's read the 7.
Man,
let's read the 7 that Man earned. First, could do a whole lot better. overreacts to everything.
Wow.
Is down to cook a little meth. Only talks about themselves.
Listen to this.
Should have been Amish.
Wow.
Carefully constructs social media image.
Wow.
Is always right.
You know what? I will.
These are mine.
Wow.
These are mine. Let's all
powerful.
let's all have a drink.
It's powerful.
Let's all have a drink.
Yeah, give me something.
Shot glass
Wow.
and my shot glass.
I don't disagree.
These are mine. These are mine because it was 667. Here we go. These are mine.
Oh, 6, 6, 7. So we are all like, that could have been anybody.
Yeah. No,
Is way too this is me. Is way too comfortable talking about sex.
true.
Call dibs on people at parties. Will blow life savings on space travel. Is really gonna do it tomorrow. And always falls asleep on the couch. And
I'll read mine.
I roasted.
these
myself.
are DPs.
I'll read mine.
Okay.
Mine. These are mine. Possesses superhuman bullshit capability.
I know.
So true though.
I was gonna refer back to that.
Probably has super kinky dreams. Has revelations about life that leads to bouts of crying. Craft beer snob. That's kind of gift.
I know. It was dumb.
A little slanted.
I
Though.
don't have 7 cards, guys. Gives people terrible nicknames. I have 5 cards.
He got 7 though. He quickly went from 3 to 7.
I know.
All right.
Because someone was picking all the cards all of a sudden.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you all for being with us tonight in the Tricast. I hope you all had a very good time. I know we did. We had some screaming, some shouting, some drinking, and some plumbing of the depths. I hope you all enjoyed joining us with that. I want to thank you to the Sour Kool-Aid Show DP. I want to thank MANvsGAME. These are 2 of my best friends of all time, and I would willingly kill or die for them.
Cheers.
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 All right, ladies and germs, we're out of here. I'm going to buy these guys some breakfast. We're going to go to motherfucking Denny's. And not that Denny's. The good Denny's.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the good Denny's.
The good Denny's.
Not the downtown Denny's. We're going to go to the West Side Denny's.
The West Side Denny's.
Yeah, we're going to get the good Denny's. All right.
Rich part of town.
The rich part of town. Yeah, right by the fucking Toyota dealership.
Track.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you everybody who subbed. Thank you everybody who tipped. I'm going to buy these guys a nice Denny's meal. But we're out of here. Got any last words? Last words, anybody? Less. I know you like wise words.
Yeah. Well, no, I tell people pretty much the same thing almost every night.
Okay.
I just
What is it?
I just advocate love and tolerance. That everybody's a work in progress. Be kind to those around you. It'll come back. It'll serve you well.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I just want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. I know I had a blast. I always do with these guys because they push my boundaries. It's so fun. I enjoy deep discussions like this with people who are not afraid to speak the truth about themselves, about other people, because there really is so much bullshit out in the world, and it gets tiresome listening to it, dealing with it. Yeah, had a blast. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm not really this small. I've looked very small.
I backed up.
I'm more in here.
We're all have our backs against the wall. Yeah. This is our sizes.
See,
I'm actually not even mine.
Yeah.
I'm right in here.
I'm not small.
And I'm gonna scoot up because I want to get to the mic. I'm gonna get this tattooed on my body. I don't care what you say. It is something that I always believe in and will always believe in. It's not a fleeting moment. Something I've thought about for a long time. But if I'm gonna leave you with something, it's the same thing that Bill Hicks would love to leave you with. It's a simple choice right now between fear and love. Make the right choice every day. Make the choice of love every day. You'll be better for it. All right, I'm out. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.